Hey guys, welcome back to Geometry Dash, and I'm gonna be showing you how to beat tempered steel. So this level has a really hard pre-drop and it's long. So you start off with this cube, which is pretty tough, but it's right at the start of the level, so it doesn't really matter. And then you got this UFO part, which is, it's a lot harder than it looks. It's like super awkward, but it's not that bad. And then you got this fucking UFO jump, which is really awkward. I think I've managed to do it by doing a double click. If you do one click, this is what happens. Okay, well you still fucking pass it, but sometimes you just fucking die. But if you do a double click, it works like pretty much every time. And this transition's also kind of hard. And then obviously invisible black fucking wall where you can't see shit, but it doesn't really matter. And then this part's pretty easy. This is probably the easiest part of the pre-drop, this yellow part. And then you got this robot part. This robot is so difficult. Oh my god. If it wasn't for this robot, this pre-drop wouldn't be so bad. But this robot is fucking impossible. You got this jump at the start. This jump's really hard. And then I do another double click there with the green and the blue orb. But that first jump's really hard, and then this jump's also really hard, this one right there. The rest of the robot isn't too bad, it's just those two jumps that are impossible. And then you got this build up. It's pretty easy, but it's also super easy to die to. And then you got the drop! We love the fucking drop. You have these orbs. It's not too bad, but then you get to this shit. If I turn on hitboxes, there's a hitbox for a pink pad, and it's so annoying because it's literally half the time you hit it and you go upwards because you hit the fucking gravity portal first. It's so annoying. And after you get past the double click, after the orbs, you have to do the ship. This ship transition is also really annoying. It's really hard. The actual straight fly itself is really open, but the transition into the ship is fucking diabolical. Once you get to here about 35, it should be pretty easy to get to like 50. Like this next part of the level's pretty easy. And this wave part is actually kind of tricky, this one right here, but it gets consistent. Right, now you got this. 45 to 60 is probably the hardest part of the level. You have this ship. This ship, you hit it kind of high. So if you start straight flying here, you're just gonna die. And it took me way too long to realize this, but you can actually do a normal straight fly. You just have to wait. Like I was trying to like correct my ship and everything, but literally all you need to do is just wait a little bit, and then you can do the straight fly. And then you have this wave part. This wave part is impossible. I'm really bad at upward spam. I did it first try just then. But that upward spam in the wave fucking kicked my ass so much. And that upward spam is probably the main reason why I struggled on this level so much. And then once you get to 50, 50 to 60 is not too bad. It is pretty hard, but it gets super consistent. Oh yeah, you have to click in the portal here as well, the ship portal. It's kind of awkward, but it gets consistent. And then this wave part is also hard. The transition into it's kind of hard, like the first release. Timing that's kind of hard, but otherwise it's not too bad. This straight fly is kind of tight, but you get set up really nicely for it, so it's not too bad. I wish the other straight flies in this level fucking set you up for them, but whatever. And then once you get to 60, the level gets like super easy. You should be fine until like 75 once you get here. This robot, you kind of have to be careful with this. It's still easy, but it's super easy to die to this part. Right, once you get to about here, this is where the level starts getting hard again. You got this straight fly, which is easy to die to. You do get set up nicely for it though. And then this wave part is really hard. I'm actually pretty good at that wave part, but it's still really hard, especially from zero. This wave part is also easy to die to. The structures kind of jut out and it's like super easy to die there. This duel is kind of awkward. So when you go down as the wave here, you need to go down super early. Otherwise, like this jump is really hard. I think it's possible. I think. No, it's actually impossible if you wait too long to go down. But yeah, if you go down late, it makes it impossible or just really hard. So you need to go down early. Otherwise, this part's pretty chill. And then this ending's brutal. I died here 4 times in total. 3 of those were today. I didn't even die to anything hard in the ending either today. I just kept dying to random shit. I'm gonna touch you. What the fuck? The first half of the ending is actually not that bad. I think you have these jumps, which are kind of tricky, but they're not that bad. But for her, green orb here is not too bad. Like, it's tricky, but it's not that bad. It's just a few timings. But then you got this fucking shit. This part looks easy, but it is so difficult. Like, it's because of the fucking transition. Like, that ship transition's really hard. And then you have the wave transition right after, which is also really hard. This is what makes the ending brutal. Like, it's open, but it's fucking hard. It is way harder than it looks. And then you got this ship at the end, which the dip up is really hard. But it's not that bad. I did die there from 0, but it's not that bad. But there you go. There's the whole level. Oh my god. Bro, I nearly died at the last straight fire. That would have been so tragic. Can finally move on from this, bro. This took me way longer than it should have. Let's count the attempts. So 9,410 plus 11,756. There we go. 21k.
21